What is a man? Is he strength, silence, power, masculine, or is he something deeper? The truth is, a man is never just one thing. He is layers. And if you look closely, you'll see that masculinity isn't one concrete definition. It's a way of living. Take, for instance, the brothers, the twins, Michael B. Jordan's Oscar-winning role in Sinners, the Smokestack twins. Stack, charismatic, the kind of man who laughs easily, while Smoke is more firm, grounded. But together, they represent what we'd often think masculinity is: toughness, control, violence, authority. But even the Smokestack twins have moments where their persona drops because around the people they love, their women, Annie, Mary, they open up. And that's the truth that we don't talk about often. Because even the strongest men need a place, need a something, or someone to be vulnerable. But not all masculinity is built on strength. Some of it is built on fun, or at least fun in the moment. Look at Leo in The Wolf of Wall Street. The money, the cars, the power, the business, a life that looks like success from the outside. This is what I like to call the playboy version of masculinity, the one that society often glorifies. The fast living, no limits, no accountability. But if you look closer, behind the wealth is chaos. Behind someone's so-what confidence is emptiness. Because what does it mean to really have everything if you're losing yourself in the process, right? The FBI investigating your company, the wife you have that you at first thought was your dream girl, but who you constantly bicker, fight, and argue with every day. The ultimate downfall of even going to jail. It's a reminder that not all success is real success, and some paths just aren't worth the ultimate cost. But masculinity doesn't have to be loud, flashy. It can be quiet. It can be soft. It can be kind. Hence, Ke Huy Quan in Everything Everywhere All at Once. His character, Waymond, is something different. He's a man who doesn't raise his voice, but loves the people around him. He's gentle, soft-spoken, loving in every way that isn't performative. But yet, he is hurting. Because even the kindest man can feel invisible. Even the most loving partner can feel unloved, but yet he still chooses compassion and love. Not because he's weak, but because he understands something deeper. That kindness is not the absence of strength. It's a different kind of strength. And in another life, a different universe, we see him different. More confident, more masculine. But it doesn't make him better at all. Because he was already enough to begin with. And if you guys have seen the film, at the end, love is what champions everything. Love is what holds a man together. Love of those around him and family. Because without them, you basically have nothing. And speaking of family, what if you almost shut them out? You have a hard time letting them in to you as a person. Hence, Paul Mescal in Hamnet, who plays a younger version of Shakespeare. A man that is so devoted to his craft, reserved, focused, distant, that he's so far away that it affects the people who he's around. His family, his wife, He's so far gone that he doesn't even let her into the world that he's in. She's almost unaware of his works, his plays, his writing. And then tragedy hits, the death of their son. And he's so focused on his work that he isn't even around when it happens. He's away. He finds out late. He rushes to get back home, and before he's there, it's too late. The grief, the guilt, the anger of not being there becomes heavy. But instead of speaking it, he puts it into his work. And that births the play Hamlet, a story born from his pain and grief, from love, from the remembrance of his son. Because some men don't express emotion through words, they express it through what they create. And that doesn't make their feelings any less real. If anything, it shows just how deep they run. So, to answer the question, what is a man? Is he strong like the Smokestack twins? Is he financially well off in the moment like Leo in The Wolf of Wall Street? Is he soft and gentle like Waymond? Or is he focused on his craft, sometimes being emotionless like Shakespeare and Hamlet? Well, to answer that question, it's all of it. Because at the end of the day, what makes a man is not how well he hides what's inside, but whether he's brave enough to finally embrace himself, his true self. That is the man.